Welcome back on the red carpet with Allison. Are you ready for it? This is going to be fun. You want to know why? Because I have a Taylor Swift impersonator on the red carpet today. No, no, don't worry. I'm only going to try to put all of the song lyrics into my intros, my outros. I mean, who wouldn't? Okay, this is gonna be cringy. Anyway, I interviewed, her name is Ricky, better known as Taylor Swift to all of the young, fearless girls out there. She was such an inspiration. I could have talked to her till midnight, to be brutally honest with you. It was a wonderful conversation. She talked about her tour. She has her own Travis. That's a love story that I cannot wait to get into. Joey's probably over here like, please, please stop speaking now. I am so excited for you to hear Ricky speak because the way she talks about the fans, the kiddos, and the friendship bracelets. Are you ready for it? Because guess what? You're either going to speak now or I'm going to roll the video.
We're going to jump right in. So
Okay.
obviously, Ricky, I should say Taylor, we're going to talk about your career. But first, tell me how this all got started.
Sure. So I come from a music family. I guess you could say I'm a studio rat. I grew up with my dad always having a recording studio in the house. He's a very successful songwriter and producer. So I was singing since I was 3 years old in the studio, in fact. And so I got into, I guess, fast forward to high school, I got into musical theater and jazz. And then I actually auditioned for my first professional band when I was 15. There was a sign up on the board for this professional jazz band, and I auditioned. And then there I was actually trained as a jazz vocalist for a couple years. And then fast forward into, college and adulthood, I started working in tribute bands. And my first tribute band was actually a Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks band. And I didn't actually really know a lot of Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac material, but I guess I had the look. So this band asked me to join, and that was my first tribute band. And it sort of evolved over the years as I had more success and I made more connections. It was in 2019 or 2018 that one of the agents and one of our managers asked if I would be interested in doing Taylor Swift.
Girl, I just want to say before we continue, you have the bone structure to literally do any celebrity, and I can literally see it. Like when we were on the phone and I was talking to you, I was like, I hope she doesn't think I'm weird, but I'm literally going to tell her I feel like I'm talking to Taylor Swift on the phone.
I love it. Well, I'll throw in a few other tributes that I do. I also do Madonna. I do Carrie Underwood. It's funny
Yeah.
because I have a new we have love story merch for the Swifties that we sell, and we give stuff away all the time. We give away shirts and hoodies and bracelets. And on this last tour in New Jersey, we were at the airport and I was wearing my new love story sweater, and TSA was staring at me, and and then finally they came up to me and said, "Who is on your sweater?" I said, "That's me."
It's me. It's me. Hi.
That's me. Hi. Do you want to come to a love story show? I said
I
TSA gets VIP tickets next time.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So it is more than a show. It's such an experience for everyone, for the audience, for the kids, for the parents, for all ages, um, boys and girls, men and women, grandmothers, even grandmothers, coming up to me after the show. So, um, yeah, I guess it's hard to even put it into words because it's so magical, and coming down from a show too is really tough because there's so much joy and
You're
happiness
in
that
such
goes
a
on.
high, right?
Yeah, it kind of it fills me up. You never get bored, you never get tired because every audience is different, every crowd interaction is different, So from the moment I get out on stage, it's just a ball of energy. The Swifties are very, enthusiastic. They love the music. They're passionate about the costumes. They come dressed up. We share photos back and forth with the fans. And from the moment that they leave the house or where they have, pre-show dinner, they're dressed up in their sequins. They've got their speckles on. They got
Oh,
tinsel in their hair. And you could see them, if we happen to grab a bite before the show, you could see the Swifties just take over, and there's so much joy and excitement. And then, the crowd, it gets really, they're not in their seats for very long. If you've seen any of our videos and photos, there is a mosh pit at the front of the stage, and it's just a matter of time before we make that first high five. And we're trading bracelets during the show. Like I'm singing and I'm bending down, and the last show, after the second song, it was up to my elbow in bracelets.
I was gonna say you probably have a sleeve that just goes up. Your bracelet collection's probably crazy.
Yeah, I have to figure out something to do with them. I want to do some kind of charity or something, that I'll announce on my Instagram page. But I do have a lot of them, and it's just there's something so special and magical about them. I feel like they're good luck. I take them all home because they're a gift, from the fans. And yeah, so the show, there's a lot of interaction, a lot of high fives, there's a lot of heart hands back and forth. And then we usually do a meet and greet after the show where I take photos and sign autographs, and the excitement for them to meet me, face to face on the ground, and also for me to just, meet them and interact with them. It's very special. It's like probably one of my favorite parts is after the show.
Hearing you talk about it, it really shows like the kind of person and the kind of performer you are. Like you are doing this 1000% for the fans. And I'm sure like even the little ones, it's so special, like because I'm sure they think you're Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I think some of them do, especially the younger ones.
And that must be so special. You're doing like wonderful things, but I have to ask, as a Swiftie, do you do like your Eras tour? Are we getting songs from every album? Did you add the life of the showgirl?
Yes, we try and emulate eras because why try reinvent something? The show flows so well. I was there in Tampa when she performed all three shows, and it's just that's her epic tour. So we mirror that flow of starting with the Lover album, going into Fearless, Red 1989, Midnights, and yes, we did add Life of a Showgirl,
Yeah.
and we were so excited. We just added Fate of Ophelia, and we have a few more that we're gonna add to our next show. And a whole new costume, a whole new look. And the audience loves it. Before I even came onto the stage, because I enter, off stage because I'm doing a costume change. I do about 9 costume changes, by the way. And they're all handmade, hand beaded. Cause I have a few designers that I work with, and they're just beautiful. And I take a lot of pride in that, because there's a lot of cheap stuff that you can get online, and it's part of the show. And they're artists too. The designers who create these hand beaded bodysuits takes days to make one.
Girl,
So yeah,
you got style. I was creeping on your Instagram and I was like, okay, she's got like that truly is the life of a showgirl. And do you know how long approximately it takes someone to create your costumes?
I know it takes the hand beaded Lover bodysuit takes a couple of days. Yeah, so I remember when I got my first Lover bodysuit, and I was so obsessed. It's stunning, and her name's
A
Sally.
labor
She's
of
based
love.
in. Yeah.
Holy moly.
And she's a Swiftie, so she followed the Eras tour and the costumes, and they're very close replicas. I mean, down to the colors and where she puts the beads and the fringe, and she adds extra sparkle because she knows I'm a performer, I'm on stage. So for my Midnights bodysuit, she asked me, and I wish I had thought about this through before I said yes. She said, I usually do 2 layers of beading on the bottom, but I think I should do 4 because you're on stage, it's gonna pop. And I was like, yeah, yeah. So that Midnight's bodysuit actually weighs 4 pounds.
I bet it's beautiful
It's
though.
stunning. It's stunning.
Do you
So it's
have the
heavy.
black? Do you have the Reputation one? She has the black one. The oh,
So I actually have a custom one of a kind Reputation bodysuit. I sort of prefer that bodysuit like fit. I didn't want the pants and it looks better on me. So I
yeah.
said, "Can you make Reputation but as a bodysuit?" And so she did that, and then I have the garter, the black garter that goes with it. And it's got the snake, it's black and red. It's
Yes.
basically the same design just as a bodysuit.
And it's Reputation Ricky's version.
Yes,
I love
exactly.
it. I love it. I'm not going to put you on the spot. We're going to talk about you touring all over in a moment. But I have to ask, it's like picking a favorite child. Do you have a favorite song to perform? And do you have a favorite album to play?
That is so tough, but I'll tell you the first thing that came to my mind just now is Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
I know for everyone has mixed feelings about the new album, and it took a while to grow on me too, but that song, I love performing that song. There's something about it.
Can I be honest? I thought this was her best album since 1989. I loved every song. I really did. And I don't know, I don't understand why people are like, oh, this wasn't Taylor. She's in love now, which brings me to my next thing. Do you come with the Travis? Like, I just had to ask that.
I do, and it's actually the backstory to why I chose the name Love Story is in fact my love story. My husband and I run the band together. He's my guitar
Oh,
player and backup singer, and he
I
helps me
love
manage the
it.
band. He's a musical director as well, and we met performing in cover bands, and that's how we met. And we started dating. And so, yeah, he's my Travis. He's there with me
I love it.
at
I love it.
home when the makeup comes off and back up on stage when it's all sparkles and fun.
Is he
And
a Chiefs fan?
I can't answer that. I don't want to get I don't want to get hate mail.
Okay, okay.
I'll
We'll
be
just
honest, he's more of a hockey fan. He's actually from Toronto originally. So
okay.
I'm from the US. I grew up around football, so I will say I'm a huge football fan growing
Okay.
up. Growing up in the South, it just came, it comes with the vibe. He likes hockey, so
We'll let that slide. We will let that slide.
What a great conversation we're having so far. We will be back on the red carpet, Allison's version, after the break. Welcome back on the red carpet with Allison. We have a wonderful episode that you're going to hear more from Ricky, Taylor Swift, really. And that's who I'm telling my sister I interviewed today. Maybe I'll pass one over on her. Let me tell you a little bit more. So Ricky not only does Taylor Swift, she does them all. Carrie Underwood, Madonna, Stevie Nicks. She's a Ricky of all trades, really. I got to stop using that tagline because I've said that with so many of my guests, but it's so true. I interview so many wonderful people, and Ricky is living proof of that. Now, we will talk about tour dates coming up for her because she will be here in NEPA touring. I can't wait for that. More to come on that. I'm so excited. Let's get back into the interview.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Talk to me about your tour. I'm so excited for you.
it's pretty awesome. It's really taken off this last year, 2025. We did 52 shows, which is a record for
Wow.
me. I've never performed that many shows in a year, and all over the U.S. So it hasn't stopped. And I haven't even posted our 2026 dates because they're still coming in. So as soon as I post it, I know I'm gonna have to
You're a
repost a
busy
new one.
gal.
So I'm booked out until until September. Actually, I'm booked out till 2027. So I have dates in March of 2027. So we kicked it off in Jersey this past weekend with three sold out shows,
Wow.
over 2,000 Swifties within the 3 days. And then we're going to Iowa actually next weekend,
I love
which is going to
it.
be fun in the middle of winter. And we're in Florida a lot. We have a lot of Florida dates. We're based out of Tampa.
Well,
We have
that
shows
makes
in
up for
Canada.
it. That makes up for it.
Yeah, yeah. Although it wasn't too bad in Jersey. I think we brought a little Florida sunshine with us.
You're
We're in,
gonna, when you come here, bundle up. It has been cold. I think today is in the 40s, but that is it.
yeah. Yeah.
Earmuffs,
Yep.
jacket, whole nine yards here.
Yeah, I'll bring my gloves and my winter jacket, that's for sure. Yeah, so we're in New York, we're in Westchester County in the summer. Trying to think what else. I said Canada, North Carolina, Georgia. We have a couple shows in Georgia.
Wow.
So we're all over the map. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about touring? Like, aside from the fans, like, what do you just love about like the tour aspect and life flying and on the road?
Well, I know this is a total cliche, but cliches, are cliches because most of them are true. Bands are like families. So I have a really, really great group of musicians that I work with and my two backup dancers. And we have so much fun together. Touring can be really stressful and, hard and exhausting. So it really, really makes it a lot more doable when you get along and you have fun. So I love my bandmates, my husband, and we're just a great team. So we try and make it fun whenever we can. We take, pictures on the road, behind the scenes,
Oh,
and awesome. Yeah, we're very busy. We're up in the Northeast a lot, so I'm up and down in airplanes every other weekend.
I don't know how you do it. I flew recently to North Carolina and I had a panic attack on the plane. Taking off and landing are the worst parts. Like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot, but you get used to it. You really do. You just kind of, okay, time to pack up. My suitcase stays packed, by the way. I never unpack it. It's just taking out to do the laundry and
Putting it
then
right back in.
putting it right back in there. And getting to the theater, standing on the stage for the first time and getting a feel for the room is always really exciting for me. I love, experiencing new theaters. A lot of these theaters are really old and have so much history. So there's just, like, it's magical when you first step into these rooms. And then, obviously the show, the performing is, amazing. The energy is really high, and interacting with the crowd and coming home with a lot of friendship bracelets after
I
and
love it.
pictures and videos.
I think you need one of those frames. Like, I see them on TikTok. It's like a frame that's like has depth to it, and you just need to put all of your bracelets in there.
That's a great idea. My stepmother said that. She said you could make sort of like a mosaic almost and put something. I have my first major my first big theater show poster. I had the guy take it down from the marquee. I said this is just such a special, show. It's actually the Broadway Theater of Pittman where we just played. I have it framed in my house. Just
I
because
love
it's
that.
such a great memento. Yeah, so we should definitely do something with the bracelets, frame them somehow.
You have to. You literally have to. And when you come back on the red carpet, you're going to have to show me or tell me what you did with them because I'm dying to know. My sister has so many of the Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. It's crazy. But like, it just shows like a community and how Taylor and her music are like bringing everyone together. And I love it. You know what else I love? I love ticket sales and I want to hear about them.
Awesome. So, do you mean what's live or how many tickets and
Tell me where I can get them. So like
okay.
I'm a fan, where can I get your tickets?
Okay, so we have a website. Since I do so many tribute acts, it's not just Taylor Swift. We have a sort of a one-stop shop on feathercapentertainment.com. We list all of our dates. I've already posted all of our confirmed 2026 dates. So you can go on there and just look up the venue and go directly, always go directly to the theater websites. Don't, fall for the third party ticket sites, and they're all listed on there. So you can go feathercapentertainment.com, and it's got all our love story shows, all our Madonna shows, and our Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. Also, my Facebook page, I post all of the events, and I include the ticket sale links on Facebook. And our Facebook page is called Love Story Tribute. So if you just look up Love Story Tribute, that will take you to our Facebook page.
Do you tour just as Taylor, or are we switching it up night after night?
Hmm. I do everything. I've done 4 tributes in one night, in fact. So
I'm going
I
to the
mean,
Carrie Underwood one.
I've mastered the costume change doing Taylor, so I can pretty much do it. Changing from one to another is easy compared to doing a whole Taylor Swift show. But yeah, what we've done lately is we'll do a Taylor Swift matinee, so a love story show in the afternoon, and then either Madonna or a Fleetwood Mac show in the evening. So you get the different crowds, and it's great value for the theaters because it's the same band, it's the same dancers, and you just hire one band, you get 2
Yeah.
shows.
It's like
Yeah.
2 different people. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I love the concept though. I really, really do. Do you have, I mean, they're all so vastly different, but like, do you prefer to do Taylor? Do you prefer to do, Fleetwood Mac? Like, which one is your favorite? Again, putting you on the spot and making you pick, but if you had to.
It's so tough. I mean, doing Taylor Swift is so fun. It's just so much fun. And the audience is like, and I've been doing this for a long time. I've been performing, since I was a kid. So the audience is unlike anything I've ever seen. It doesn't matter, it just doesn't matter where you go. The audience is up, they're singing, they're dancing. And that's why I would say, to perform, it's definitely one of my favorites. But Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks is close to my heart because it's my original tribute act that I did, and that's what started, me and my husband doing these tribute bands. And then Madonna's fun too. And now country is so huge. People are really
Yeah.
loving country music. Carrie Underwood's new-ish album, Denim and Rhinestones, is great. And so we're doing songs from that album too. And she's fun. She's got great costumes too. So
Yes,
they're all
she is.
they're all great.
I'm such a country girl. I'm so jealous. My parents like saw her. And I was like, one day. That's like not fair at all. But I digress. I thank you so much. Before we go, I know you mentioned a lot about, being a tribute artist and playing those shows. Would you ever consider, or have you ever tried writing your own music?
I do write poetry, so I have a journal, and I've never tried to put it to music, but it's definitely on my list, of things to try, especially with my husband being a guitar player, and my father being a songwriter. So it's definitely on my to-do list for sure. Um,
Besides your tour, do you have anything else that fans could look forward to in the coming year? Like, give me a little teaser if you can.
Yeah, I mean, we're adding more songs from the new album. So if you've seen the show, we've only done one show with the new song, and we've got a few more songs, new costumes for that, and we have new merch. We always give stuff away, so we bring it to, if people want to purchase it, but we're going to be doing more merch giveaways and more ticket giveaways. So it's definitely some excitement there.
So exciting. And I have a request. When I bring my little sister, I want to hear Wish List. That's it. That's all. That is like one of my favorite songs off of the new album.
Awesome. All right. I love that song too, actually. It's hard to choose. There's so many good ones.
So many good ones. Like, even in the beginning of her career, it's like, how do you not have a 4.5 hour show like she does, you know?
I know.
Well, that's a very good question. How long does your tribute normally run?
Our show's 2 full hours, so we do two 60-minute sets there, and we
Wow.
pack a lot. We pack a lot of songs and a lot of costumes into those two sets. Yeah, so it's a great show. It's jam-packed with all the hits.
Ricky, I love it. Best wishes for your tour. Give Travis my best.
I will.
I'm so excited to see what 2026 has in store for you, and I cannot wait.
Thank you, Allison.
Thank you.
Wasn't that great? Like, that interview was as sweet as honey. Here we go with the song puns. I'm so sorry to everybody watching. I'm not really sorry. I literally was going around the newsroom telling everybody, how many song puns do you think I could do off the top of my head? I'm pretty sure I failed this challenge, but listen, my mind's lavender haze most of the time. And I'm just naming song lyrics now. As for me, you can see Ricky on tour. You can see me on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire on the 2822 Now app. My episodes go to YouTube the next day. So head over to YouTube, listen to Taylor, then listen to me. Add me to your wish list. I don't know. Okay, I gotta go because these song puns are getting pretty bad. All right, that's Endgame for this episode. Joey, roll that outro.